this is the energy that you want to see. That's it. It's going to be an exciting David to chase. I chased 255, 256 to win. Kenya need to defend that. Nepal, they've been betting well, they have chased well, they've piled up runs well. Can Kenya pull? They're playing for everything Kenya needs to play for.
You said it earlier, Ken. If you score 250, it will be going to be a good game.
Should be, because the surface is slow. If the seamers can ball and hold it a little bit tighter, then the spinner can come and take into control. They're playing with 4 spinners.
Yes.
Yash Talata, Steve Biko, Viraj, and the captain, Shem Ngoche. So it's all spinners to dominate. So you can shuffle around his juniors with the senior bowlers.
Collins and Patel too.
Well ball from Lucas.
If Collins can come and bang 3 overs, Rakep can even give another 3 overs, who knows?
And that's what I'm saying. The young keeper, I can see Yash rushing to the ball. The keeper is not moving at all. If you're a young keeper, every ball you must run on the stumps. Every single ball, that's your job. That's what you do all 55 overs. Because your energy. Good shot, 4 runs. Give him room. Cut with a lot of authority, 4 runs. Loose ball.
Lucas knows it again, because the batsman is tall now well enough to just guide the ball and look for it. Look at it, the ball go direct to the boundary just after the end of the over. Nepal 5 runs for no.
That's quite disappointing. Ball well, then lick the boundary on the last ball. Arjun 1, Asif has opened his account with a well-deserved boundary. I told you, David, they are going to attack with spin all through. And straight away, the captain balls himself. And Arjun likes when the ball is coming to him, so he's got to look for the pace to try and squeeze it. But keep it in mind, there are only 2 fielders off. Outside the 30 yards, there are only 2 fielders. So there's a lot of spaces if you can try to go over the top.
Can look at the fielding positions. Don't you think the way the fielders are placed, are they going to stop the singles? Are they going to give the boundaries?
They've got to stop the singles. We said earlier, it's going to be a spin. So Kenya will attack with the 4 spinners. I promise you, all throughout. 30 overs, maximum is going to be of spin all throughout. Shami starts with the fast ball, dot ball. That's good. Good one. Good ball. It's going to be interesting, David.
Yes.
And Arjun likes when the ball is coming to him. There's no pace, so he's got to look for the pace. Good ball.
That's well fielded again. If they happen to give those dot balls, it's going to be nice.
And also Arjun should not be scared. The ball, when it's new, it doesn't spin much, but it skids through. So you can play through the line. Oh, what a ball!
That is the one.
Tough one. It's going to be their 4 spinners. Yash Talati, Steve Biko, Shem Ngoche, the magician Viraj. Good ball. And it's holding. Especially when the seam is hard, it will hold more and turn. And talking about holding, the sun is out. Finish a good over. Very, very, very good over. As I take a small break, I welcome the legend himself, Mikhail. And welcome to Nairobi.
You're being too kind, Kennedy, but thank you very much. Always wonderful listening into your comments and views. As I join David Asiji in the comm box as Nepal now look to overhaul this target of 255 that's been set by Kenya. Into over number 3, Lucas. What a fielding effort. Beautiful. Commitment, body language. Viraj Patel, star with the ball and electric in the field.
That is the way forward for you to win the game. After posting that figure of 255, you have to throw yourself.
Well, this is a very good total, let me tell you, on the surface. It's going to play up a little bit. Let me also add. Oh, that's been picked away. Just wide of the field at fine leg. One bounce into the ropes. That's a fantastic shot.
Tell you the way he picked it.
By Asif. Oh, he made it look so simple. Straying down the leg side. Just gets some bat on it and flicks it wonderfully well.
That's Steve Biko on boundary. Maybe he could have done something different. The positioning was bad. Because always put your eye on the skipper and the bowler. You never just know what might happen next. Because every time you keep on moving, leaving positions, you give a batsman a chance.
Asif, after a century in the first game, was rested because of a niggle. He's back to the spot where he enjoys most, the opening position. And he's looking good in the short stint of his 8 runs already, and that 4 from the last ball just talks about the kind of form he's in. This time through the covers, again firmly hit. He's looking good, David.
He's pushing the fielder back. I thought he was going to take a quick single from that, because I don't know if because he realized the batsman, the fielder is going to stay for some time on the ground. That's good shot. Very comfortable. Oh, another boundary. We call it lemon cut. The keeper even didn't read anything about that. What a sharp ball it was. Asif keep on pushing now for the 3rd boundary.
This is going to be a test for Nepal. They've not been in such a situation so far in the series, chasing a daunting target of 256. And they'll have to play out of their comfort zone, batting second.
Oh, it's a good comeback from Lucas. And well played, Mr. Sif. Taking big control in that ball. Lucas is bowling around. I don't know why is he not having a gully. That is the end of the 3rd over. Nepal playing on
.13 for no loss after 3. Good thing for Nepal is both the openers are batting in the middle and looking good. And the good thing for Kenya is that they have a very strong total on the board to defend, which will give the bowlers and the captain a chance to attack as well. And Goche, he's getting the ball to turn a bit. He's got a slip in place, short covers in position as well, and a short mid-wicket. Again, just a tentative push.
And there's a good attack from young Virat.
A good thing is they've packed their side with spinners. There's Viraj to come, and young Yash as well has been introduced into the playing 11.
Oh, lovely. That's a good ball.
Now, one thing I know about Arjun Saud is he does not like to be kept quiet. You'll expect that he, at some point in time, will want to take the charge or attack against the opposition over here.
Yes. Talking of the spinners, Kenya have Yash Talati, Steve Biko. They haven't played yet, or they haven't bowled. Let's see what they're going to come out with. There is no way a bowler can bowl more than 10 overs when it comes to 50 over game, because in the field we have 11 players. Everybody has to take his charge.
Turn and bounce. We can see some brown areas, the rough patches because of the footworks. Remember, this is the same pitch on which all the one-days have been played. This is the second innings as well. There will be some kind of deterioration. 4 gone, 14 for no loss.
Looking at Shem Goche, the way he's bowling to Asif, he's just trying to allow Asif drive the ball off and then the ball bounce. We still have one slip. Moving from first to second. I don't know what is the captain has in mind. Oh, that's a well played.
And what's good about having a pacer bowling at you is that the ball will nicely come onto the bat. You could just hear the sound from the bat as well on that firm defense. How hard the surface is.
Very commanding technique from young wicketkeeper. Looking nice.
Asif on strike. Oh, beg your pardon. It's Arjun. Arjun on strike, the young wicketkeeper bat. Again, bowling the right channels, takes an edge towards third man. Again, a little tentative on that occasion, but this is a good line the Kenyans have stuck to.
The surface looks so nice to bat on if you stay more than 10 overs. Oh, lovely. Nice ball again. Well played, Asif. Just watching Kenyans playing the last 10 overs when he was batting. Actually, in the last 10 overs, we thought Kenya cannot reach 210, something to do that. But when Lucas came in to bat, it is some good job for Kenya. Beautiful shots.
On the up, through the extra cover region, stand and deliver. Exquisite by Asif. He's carrying on from where he left in the first one day. And tell you what, he looks absolutely majestic when he plays such shots.
Just a bit short back and punch. Look at that. Stand and deliver. Looking good, lovely shot. Lucas every time has one ball that he gives away, and at that particular time Asif doesn't give it a chance. Oh,
picked up again towards backward square leg, again straying in line, and Asif will punish you. He's not missed out on the loose deliveries. One on the off, another on the leg, and Asif is in overdrive mode. 5 gone, it's 23 for no loss.
That shot is looking so brilliantly. I tell you, he's just standing, watching the ball. When something is good, you can't change it. I can see Manuel Bundi warming up, stretching his arms. Maybe he might be brought into the attack after Lucas. Oh, good ball again. Oh, that's a lovely ball again. 2 dot balls. A bit short, down and bounce. Still giving a dot ball. Well done, well played. The young Arjun.
You can see the ball getting some appreciable turn, and times also gets some bounce as well. That's a very good channel to bowl in for the left arm orthodox spinner with a slip in place, the short cover and a short mid wicket too. All fielders inside the circle on the off. There's a long on in place, and so is a deep mid wicket too. 2 in the deep on the leg side. Rest inside the circle.
Five dot balls gone. What is going into the wicket keeper's mind? Is he going to take a single? Well played. And there is a maiden at the end of 6 overs. Nepal 23 for no loss. The ground is looking lively. I can see now spectators coming into watching a lovely just afternoon after having lovely lunch. They're just enjoying the match. As I was speaking earlier, Emmanuel Bundi just taking over from Wangari Maathai's rod end, taking over from Lucas Oluoch, right arm fast medium. When Bundi came into bat, he looked so brilliantly like a batsman. I don't know what happened to him. So slow, he hesitated, and then he took a so slow run. Ended up losing his wicket. Oh.
In the air, over the mid-wicket fielder, that's racing away. It's a fast outfield. 4 more from the bat of Asif. There's value for runs in this venue. That's because the outfield is really fast out here.
Oh. Sif realizing the gloves are quite wet, changing them again.
Oh, much better this time by Bundi. What a contest it's been for the last 2 weeks, David. The T20 internationals and now the one-dayers. Closely fought contest when it came to the T20 internationals, and at the moment, Kenya putting up a brave fight in this one final game.
I tell you, we have really enjoyed the cricket in this Gymkhana ground, especially when we had the T20s. Now the last game of the ODIs. Oh! People have really enjoyed it. good knowledge of.
Good job by
Yes.
Sukhdeep there. The ball was just going to the left of his side, and he put that dive at just the right time.
That's what we want to see from all the young guys. Sukhdeep being a 21-year-old boy into the squad has a long way to go.
Oh yes, the Kenyan side will surely look back at this tournament as a great learning curve. Pitched up, driven handsomely. Asif, exquisite timing on that. Lean forward and dispatch it. Oh, that's Jigar. That's my friend Jigar out there. Thank you, Jigar, for retrieving the ball.
Actually, Jigar has been on this field ever since morning. I saw him. Up to now, he's still around. That's a good thing he's doing.
We've seen some passionate cricket lovers who've turned up every day to support the Kenyan team. Without fail, in fact, Jigar's daughter Murthy is also practicing cricket out here. Great cricket culture in Kenya. Again, pitched up, this time straight to the field and mid-on. And Asif has raced to 24. The score is 31, 24 coming from the bat of Asif, David.
They're using a very, very good perfection of their 10th overs. Let's see if the bowler are going to work hard on it and try to restrict them. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Well done, Bundi. And at the end of the over, Nepal are on cruising on 31 for no. Arjun on 3, Asif on 24. I think the faster the fielders move up and round, the better for them, because they're just walking slowly. I don't know. And talking about Shem, Viraj is into the attack, replacing the captain Goche. He has been a very successful bowler for both T20 and ODIs.
I've liked Viraj's approach and his performance in this tournament. He's kept things simple, he's been disciplined, he's adjusted to both the formats and the little toddlers here in Kenya, the future of Kenyan cricket. So nice to see them come on a weekday to watch their team play.
Yes, it is.
Driven, tossed up delivery, inviting Arjun. Arjun has been a little tentative today. He's taken his time, naturally an aggressive batter, David.
Yes, it is, because he's just controlling the ball, watching the hand, and playing to the merit. Young Patel.
Yes, no. Arjun's just been unable to get off the mark this afternoon in terms of getting to the non-striker's end. He's managed 3, but I'm sure he would have preferred being in double figures by now. Oh. Look at that. Oh, was that an edge? Did that brush the gloves on the way back?
It is just with the way. Oh, let's have a look at it again.
That did get some part of the glove.
Oh, and he was
Sukhdeep Singh.
Oh no. That is one live for young wicketkeeper.
Wicketkeeper drops the wicketkeeper. David, let's keep it simple.
They're talking to each other, maybe behind there.
We are friends, they say. Ah, that's dispatched.
Oh no, young Talaki.
Yes, Talaki there. Lets one slip by. And I'll tell you what, we've seen things happen in the last 2 nights when youngsters are dropping simple catches and letting a few go off.
Oh, I think just a little bit pressure for them. They want to do much better. Manuel Boti to continue from Wangari Mathais, and I think the way you see Asif controlling, having facing the spinners and facing the medium. He's enjoying the medium so much.
Yeah, on this surface, you'd rather want the medium paces bowling at you simply because the ball is nicely coming onto the bat. The moment you take the pace off the ball on the surface, that's when the batters are feeling a little discomforted. And we've seen it not just with the Nepal team, even with the Kenyan team.
Yes.
It's not easy to get rid of the spinners.
True, true.
And score out of them. Here again, bowling in the channels. Very good start here by Bundi. Arjun Saad just trying to understand what the surface is presenting to him. Time and again walking down the pitch to understand and get a good measure of the surface.
Kenya, they're taking advantage of this lovely, wonderful series, at least so that after the end of it, travel to South Africa, home series of Africa Cup. And I'm sure the youngsters who got a chance to play here in Nairobi, they might make their mark again to the national team back to South Africa.
Yes, all these performances are worth its weight in gold simply because they're nothing but auditions for the future series, David.
It is.
And that's why a good performance, a strong performance here is just instilling the belief in the selectors that I deserve a longer rope, a longer run in the coming season for Kenya, or be it Nepal as well. Every match is an important outing. Oh, picked up. Protection in the deep, nicely fielded. Keep it to 1.
Steve Biko and a lovely throw again to the keeper. The more you keep these youngsters into this particular team, the better for the national team in future.
I'm sure the fabric of Kenyan cricket is going to gain from this particular series. Quite a watershed moment, should I add. Cricket coming back, international cricket coming back, an ICC tournament televised and beamed world over. There's a big moment here for the fans and the cricket in Kenya. On the up once again. He's so elegant when he plays that shot. Reminds me of a certain Indian batter who did that with great elan. I'm not too sure if you've heard of Murli Vijay.
I've heard of Vijay.
Yeah, Vijay used to play these shots beautifully well across the through the covers. Just stand and deliver.
Nice. I've watched him several times.
On the up this time, plays it through the mid-wicket region. Viraj Patel will cut it off and keep it to 2. He'll have to come back and bowl as well after a delivery, but this has been a very fine over by Bundi once again. So Kenya keeping things tight, David.
Yeah, it's looking so nice. Just less than discipline. And that is the way to go, because you're defending as a good total of 255. And if you keep on cutting those singles, not giving the boundaries, good for you.
And should I say, David is all excited about this Kenyan performance. He's hoping for a win. Back of the length is David.
I feel a win is coming today. After the end of...
Strong feelings, David. Strong feelings.
Finishing 9 overs, 35 runs for no. Arjun on 4. Asif going strong on 31.
One of the most impressive shining stars for Kenya. Was speaking to Steve sometime back and I asked him to pick a few Kenyan players who stood out in this series. And one of the first names he picked up was the young Viraj Patel. Just 20 years of age, 19 or 20.
20 years of age.
Yeah, and he's made an absolute mark and an impression out here.
This boy... Oh.
Beautifully picked up. Talk about elevation and talking about distance. Arjun this time gets stuck underneath this one. Didn't really step out, just got to the pitch of the ball from where he was and hit that firmly. The long gone fielder was a mere spectator.
Oh, well played again. I tell you, this young man, when they were in the World Cup in New Zealand, he bowled so marvelously.
Nicely played. Single towards long on. Sensible cricket. He's got a 6 in the first ball. A single off the third. He says, over to you, Asif. I've done the job from my side for this over.
The first ball, he picked it so well. Calm. Oh, good length.
Sometimes your strength becomes your weakness, David. On that occasion, almost giving a wicket there, Asif.
Yeah, exactly. After the variation of that ball, he's attacking his off stump.
But this is a decent start as well by Nepal, keeping things very much under control. 42 after 10 would be something that they'll take, especially after having 10 wickets in hand.
Yes. Oh,
Nicely driven down the ground towards long off for another single.
Pico, Steve, well fielded.
8 runs coming off with 10 gone, 43 for no loss.
Exactly. And looking at the comparison, after 10 overs, Kenya were 36 for the loss of 1 wicket. Now, Nepal 43 for no. And that's the difference. When you lose quick wickets, that's what happens.
Yes, the wickets column is always going to play on the mind of a side that's batting. But what Nepal can really gain out of this start is that the informed batter Asif has looked good after a break in the second game, and Arjun is taking his time and not getting carried away because his partner at the other end is looking good. They are complementing each other wonderfully well at the moment.
Yes. That's a good start from Bondi.
Arjun, who's been promoted in this series as an opening batter, has embraced that opening slot and given a very good account of himself. I'm sure he'll be eager to make that his preferred position. Gives the charge, picks it up, shot of the afternoon from the bat of Asif. Now that's confidence at the forefront, just like the way he stepped out, covered the line of the ball and just flicked that over the mid-wicket region.
They've just changed the fielding placing boundary side, and the way he's controlling that ball to the cups, he knows what he's doing. That's a lovely shot. Because if you look at the first shot he played, direct the fielder was changed immediately and he just controlled the shot again. Ah, what a drive.
Yes, I'd like to see that flick once again. That had a lot of class and composure written all over it.
The man on boundary just couldn't manage to reach it.
Here it is. Look at the charge. There it is.
Oh,
and look at that flick on 1 foot. Beautifully executed and great camera work as well.
that footwork is nice. Well captured.
There again, stand and deliver, taken by the dugout of the Kenyan players. Well, no hesitation there for the umpire as well to raise his arms. Shantilal Patel signaling 6. And Asif, I'll tell you what, it's all about stand, deliver, get to the line of the ball. And look at that for some kind of bludgeon cricket.
My goodness. What will umpire do?
That's quite a but natural delivery or
It
reply
is,
from
yes.
the bowler.
Just giving one.
Nobody likes being hit for a 6. No bowler likes being stepped out and hit for a 6 over mid-wicket. Bundi is saying, stay in your crease.
Yes.
Asif,
Yes.
not every time could you just do that walk down the surface and challenge me. Great contest here between Bundi and Asif.
Yes.
Oh, down the leg. Not much that fine leg can do, but just watch the ball go. It's raining 6s and 4s in this over. And Nepal has raced to 50 in the 11th, and Asif has done the bulk of the scoring. 42 out of the 53 runs has come from his willow.
Wow. After the end of 11th over, Nepal 57. No loss. Bundi still. Today being a day for the deciding Kenyan politics. Just wait to hear and know what is going to happen next. Viraj continue from the commentary box end, and he's the man to do the damage and give the breakthrough.
Shabash, boys, run out coming here, boys. Shabash, Raji, अच्छा डाल रहा है. गाने बाहर जाके सुनेंगे, शाबाश.
Oh, that's a full toss. First one on the boundary for a single. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you, David. Nepal starts off very well in these ranches.
Well done, Shemo. Let's go.
It's a chance there as Asif tries to go over extra cover. Fortunate that it bounces, one bounce to Yash there for a single.
Steve, if you see the comparison of Kenya in between the 10 of us, what is your take there?
As we see, Viraj keeping it tight there for his team. 3 runs from the over. Nepal 60 for no loss after 12. Just coming back to your question, David, the comparison, I think 60 for no after 12 overs. Kenya were Kenya were 37 after 12 for 1. Nepal have been a bit positive, especially with Asif. He's batted elegantly for his 46. And I think when you don't lose wickets,
Yes, Steve.
you keep up with the run rate. When you lose wickets, it slows you down. And during this phase, Kenya had lost 1 wicket.
Already.
So for me, that is the difference. Nepal have their 10 wickets intact, and it allows the batters to play with a bit of freedom.
Yeah. Talking about the spinners and youngster, we have Yash Chalaki for his debut bowling from the Wangari Maathai Road end.
And starts off well, getting extra bounce.
Steve,
Saud looking to cut it but mistimes it for a dot.
Oh, turn and bounce, putting it well on the spot.
Seems to be a bit slower in the air, young Yash Talat. Balls it short outside off stump, cut to covers for another dot. Well fielded there by the skipper Shem Goche.
Well
Again.
fielded again.
Same results. Saud trying to hit it too hard. You just need to time it. And there's a fielding change. They remove the short square leg and pack the offside field with an extra cover, short extra cover. And straight to the fielder.
We saw that coming, Stevie.
So far 5 dot balls in this over. Is he going to finish with a maiden over?
Oh, what a start for the youngster. Steve, when you finish with a maiden and that is your debut, I think that gives you some more confidence.
Yes, it does. It does. It will boost Yash's confidence as he has started off well. Good to see these youngsters getting a chance and looking to perform for their teams.
Exactly. At the end of 13 overs, Nepal 60 for no loss, Arjun on 14, and Asif on 46. What a commanding score for him.
As Raj Patel continues from the Moranga Road end.
That's very well driven. Boundary owners to take a single. Asif looking so solid.
Another single hit to long on by Arjun. Arjun has been quiet in this innings. The previous matches we saw he was the aggressor, but in this innings he's been very quiet.
I think Steve has realized Asif is cruising so well and easy. Why don't he take some times back for Asif to continue? And you never know. Asif might be tired somehow and then he continues from where Asif is. Yes.
Driven there nicely through covers, looking for the second run, but it's not there. Bundi rushing in and cleaning up. One bounce throw to the bowler.
Steve, as long as the board is ticking, I don't see any... Look at that. They're pushing twos, ones, picking them easily, and I don't see why they should fight for both, for getting runs. Arjun just getting singles, allowing Asif to accelerate.
Yeah, this is too easy for Nepal, picking singles every ball. Kenya need to do something, either change the field to force them to go over. Look for a wicket.
After the end of 14 overs, Nepal 65 for no loss. Asif need just one run to reach into his half a century, and Arjun playing on 16. Young Talati taking his second over. Let's see, can he give another maiden again? It will be so good for him. Steve looking on the boundaries. Oh, that's a first dot again. We have 4 guys on boundaries, Steve. 5 semi-singles. That is Asif's half a century, just in 14.2 overs.
Asif getting there to his half century, being congratulated by his partner Saud. It has come in good time. Yash there just drifting a bit wide outside off stump, cut to deep point. Nelson Odhiambo rushing in and restricting it to a single. And Asif's 50 came off 41 balls. Goes big, Asif. Is it gonna? Yes, sails over the long off fielder for 6. That's a very good stroke from Asif.
Before the ball, the way he tossed the ball to Asif, Asif timed him so well and didn't use any energy at all. Pushing the ball to the boundary, somebody had said it earlier. Oh, and that is the end of Asif. Talati getting his first wicket and the big one. Wow, let's see the reaction of the Asif.
And again, the young boy just tossing the ball up there, beating Asif in the flight and getting the turn. Asif nicks it to slips where Rakep takes a good catch. Very well bowled there by young Talati.
He's cussing himself. What a lovely ball and turn. As the way ball is releasing it, he's enjoying. Look at him. He knows what he has done. Oh, Asif is just getting annoyed. He can't believe the incoming batsman. Yanendra, the most seasoned batsman again. We've seen him batting all along in T20s, the way he was controlling the ball, attacking the spinners. That was lovely to watch. Most experienced guy again coming to help the young wicketkeeper to continue from where they left. You can see Kenyan players congratulating the young man.
This is a good breakthrough for Kenya. If they can now just try and keep it tight again with the new batsman on the crease. We've seen Arjun struggling today. If they can just string a few overs, few tight overs, and push the pressure back to the Nepalis.
That was a very good comeback. Just after being smacked for a 6, then coming out back to claim the main man. Charge from him, just pushing for a boundary again. Short ball, bowled, and Ganatra controlling it so well. And just comes to an end of 15th over. Nepal 77 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Oh dear. It's been everything. It's been all Nepal's boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. It's Steve Biko bowling. The Antalata got his chance. Went for boundary, went for wickets, but it's shown huge potential. So it's still got a lot of work to be done. But can Kenya pull it back now again? The debutants, Steve Biko. Biko balls mid-on. It's got one slip. Go Biko. Plays a dummy.
bowling so well in domestic league, and I'm sure here he can even get the confidence of bowling.
Oh, it starts with a spin. There's a little bit of spin on that ball. If you can maintain that line, it's a good and bad start. It's going to be a huge challenge. He's bowled the two newcomers all together at the same time. I thought he should bowled one to partner with the other.
Maybe he'd get the confidence from his end after the young Talaki got the first wicket.
It's got one. Oh, nearly get there. Good ball.
Nice, Biko.
Good ball starts from there.
Shabash, Shabash, Biko.
It's the ball. Can he turn it? He started nicely. Can he create that pressure? Good ball.
Nice and done.
Yeah, that's it. Good ball. David, turn. Good ball. Good ball. Picked a single. It's a good area.
Biko.
Single is picking ones. Started nicely, David.
Yes, I think he's just getting the confidence again and enjoying himself. What a toss. Biko, those are the ones to stop.
That's what I'm saying. It comes back to the bowler. Those are the ones to stop, especially when you're a young person. Stop it.
I believe such balls, when a spin is bowling, you have the long time to dive and stop the ball.
Especially when you're young.
Yes.
Oh, good ball. Good ball. What a start from Biko. Is that everything? Short of slips. Only they managed only 3 runs. And Steve and Nepal 80 for 1.
Good start for Biko. That's good confidence. Captain himself bring himself back to replace the youngster.
That's a good start for Kenya.
Right. Bowling change. Bowling left and wrong.
Okay, the turn. Sheamus ball. And that's good. That's good thing. So Sheamus balls with
Right, thoda chuti ho ja.
inexperience.
Le le.
Good ball.
Baba Raji.
Good ball. Good ball. Good shot.
Hello.
Do you think Bashim bowling from the other end?
Take it. Oh.
Can they just slow it down? That's the whole idea.
Yes. Because when Shem is bowling from the other end and young Biko is bowling from the end, do you think they can push either and Biko lands from the senior?
Yeah, the only way you can slow down the run rate is pick up wickets. If you pick up wickets, you slow down the run rate.
Oh, that's a good ball and a signal from it. Collins on boundary, just giving what's in run.
Singles are bowling well, but they're way ahead of run rate, way ahead. So you've got to squeeze in the new batsman.
Take it, son.
That's sloppy, honestly. Sloppy,
Bali, oh, shabash, shabash.
especially if you're the captain and you want to win, you got to put some effort in.
You are the one to do that effort.
Oh.
That's done and bounce. I like
ball.
it. Yes. Good comeback.
Shabash, Shamko. Chezana Mimi, oh.
Good over from Shem, mixed up with misfielding. Should have been a better over than that. And the score, 83 for 1 after 17. Can they pull it back from here? That's the question. Ball tight because ball is first over, is balled well. He had varied the pace nicely.
Pico to continue.
Pico to continue.
He's looking energetic on the field. Good throws to the back to the keeper's end.
He's doing a good job. Good singles. Arjun is picking nicely ones. Sukdeep is telling him to adjust a little bit. Arjun is only 22. From Rakib, they're picking up singles easily. All I know, Arjun can't pick up singles for long. Something has got to give at one point. Good ball. Good ball, good shot. Arjun is trying to create room.
Again, I can see that when he was batting with Asif, he was quite slower and Asif was aggressive.
I think he did the right thing. Good ball. He did the right thing. Just steady it a little bit because Asif was getting boundaries after boundary. Only one full toss. Lucky to get away with it.
I think he has taken off from where Asif left so that he allows the youngster to continue where Asif left and the senior player Ganat Ramala just controlling the ones and twos.
That's poor keeping. It's totally poor keeping. He should have tried and stopped it. It's gone through his legs.
When you are tall, something like that, you have to go down completely, Ken. Close your legs nicely. If you happen to miss the ball from the gloves, the pads will help you.
That's exactly what I'm saying. In talking about the pads helping you, Kenyans are not helping themselves at all. They're leaking runs. Score, 90 for 1.
To continue.
Good ball from Goche. The buy made the over expensive. I thought they started creating the pressure.
Oh, that's another live again.
Is it alive? It's a tough one. You should have tried. It went a little bit wider. Let's have a look. Dived. Good diving. Good diving. Nice stop. Collins comes up. Good ball. That's it. Receive. Did it carry? That's what we really want to check. If it carried. From Shem, he's finding the pace nicely. It's good area from Shem.
They have just as Collins now is moving back to the boundary. Tlati running for his life. Oh.
Young man, if you're feeling on the inner circle, you should try and stop the single, but it pushed hard. It's very good from Talati. Shamas bowled well. Controlled it nicely.
Oh,
Good
Talati.
effort.
Good effort.
That's what you want to see.
Throw yourself and dive.
That's the end of the over. And the score is 92 for 1. And before we speak, let's see, did it carry? Did it count as a chance? No. Good stop from Rakeb. Very good stop. Very good stop. David Asiji. It's getting interesting as Biko goes on.
Oh,
It's a good ball. He's firing it nice. I like his pace. He's balled well. He's determined, his focus. Talata stopped. Nearly stopped a single because ball into his field. Keep it in mind. And high five from the captain. That's very good. Encouraging the young man. Is it going to spin? Oh, good ball again. Lucas, they run the first one. They get 2. Yes, they do. He's been bowling well. He's troubling them. He's troubling.
yes.
Keep it in mind, we talk about Biko. Turn from a pace bowler to a spinner. And he's bowled well throughout the season. He's been bowling very well.
Ken, I've seen 3 pace bowlers in Kenya turning themselves into spinner. Starting with the legend Steve Tikolo, who was a pace bowler, a spinner. Jimmy Kamande, pace bowler, spinner. Steve Biko now, from pace bowler now to a spinner.
It's a huge. As you know, Steve played as a batsman who can bowl. Good ball. He's varied the pace nicely. Very good. He's really contained it nicely, bowled tight. Picked a single. It's another good over from Biko. That's 4. They finish it. 5 runs from that over. And the score is 97 for 1.
Ken, comparison, when Kenya was batting, Kenya was 71 for the loss of 1 wicket. Nepal, they are 97 for 1. 20 runs ahead. I think they're in command.
They've gone strong on the hard one. That's what they need. Wicket in hands towards the end will make a difference. But still, you got to bet well to get to 250. Lucas was very, very good for the Kenyans. He betted well towards the end. And it's 50. Was a brilliant 50. Made Kenya to reach to 250. Not to mention Collins, very good betting from a senior. So that we should have got 100. It's fatigue which is showing at the moment. People have been playing 7 games or 6 games in a row. There were 5 T20s and then Viraj, sorry, I beg your pardon, has been bowling well. He's firing it nicely. I like the way he's firing it. They should have thrown the ball. Should have tried and throw the ball. Biko attacked the ball and there was yes, no, yes, no. Eventually, no harm done. Arjun makes it comfortable. 27 is on Arjun. This is good bowling. This is good bowling from Village. I think they've realized it's the main bowler, so they're not taking him on.
Oh,
Another one. Is it 4 byes or 4 runs? 4 runs. 4 runs. Can't believe it has passed. It has beaten everybody. The keeper, the stumps.
do you think that can be alive?
Have a look at it, and that's what I said it earlier. Before we started the inning today, you will find it hard as a keeper because it's spinning, it's keeping low, it's doing everything. Good ball.
That is the end of 21st over. Nepal 102 for the loss of 1 wicket. Arjun on 31 and Yanedra on 11. As
Where
I
did it
take
pass?
a little break, I welcome the legend Steve Tikolo.
Where did the ball pass? Interesting, back to Biko. He's varied it well. Talk about the off spin. They still have a slips. They're insisting on the slips. Twos. Well, stop from Biko. A little bit of football there, but he stopped it. Use his feet. It's going the other way around. Good ball from Biko again. He's varied it nicely. They haven't picked him.
And yes, Kennedy Biko has started well. Happy to see him giving the ball a bit of air outside the off stump, getting that turn.
That's what you want to see from them. Good ball. Good ball. Spawning on that area, and that's what we're talking about. The pace and the area will make a big difference.
Just needs to be patient here. Let the batsman make the mistake. Keep bowling dot balls.
Pedal sweeps it. Will he go for 4? Trying to call. Lucas is chasing. Will Lucas stop it? Or uses his feet? Good chase from Lucas. Saved Kenya 1 run. Good running in between. Good chase from Lucas. It's a painless pedal sweep. Lucas should be more finer. 45. Good stop. Well done. Good fielding from Biko. And Patel chucked it back nicely. That's the effort I want to see.
That's good from Biko. Nearly resulted in a run out there. As a spinner, you need to be very good off your own bowling. Anything by your side, it's your job to stop it.
You have done it for years, Steve. That's the area. Take back to the bowlers. Good ball. This is good bowling from Biko. He's bowled very well. Varied nicely. Make it tighter. As we take a small break for a drinks break. Score is 105 for 1.
Bounce goes for buys, 2 buys.
That's what I'm saying. I said it earlier. It's going to be tough for the wiki. And especially if now that's not where you judge a good wiki. It's already the buys are so many. We're already on 6 buys. Small jab shot.
And Kenya went into this game with 4 spinners, Kennedy. I think they also read the wicket. A new spin will come into play.
It's something to say. It's a wicket for spin. It's a different story for you to land it on those areas consistently. You got to create that pressure. It can be a wicket for spin. As long as you don't land it in good areas, you don't trouble anybody.
Chance of a run out. Yes!
Wrong end, wrong end,
Close
wrong end.
Close one there. Mala was running to the danger end. The throw was a bit slow to come in. End of the 23rd over. Nepal 109 for 1. Arjun on 32. Mala has moved to 15. As we see the chance of a run out, and he stretches well. That's good running from Mala.
Wrong end, wrong end. Throwing the wrong end. The other end was much easier. It's a tough one because you're throwing it from a wrong foot. So 6. They've pulled it back a little bit. It's only the wicket column is what is letting them down, but they've pulled it back. The game is right in the balance. It can go either way. In Nepal, if Kenya picks wickets, they can be on top. In Nepal, continue betting the way they're betting. Good ball.
Biko starts off with a dot ball. It's bowled well so far. Pacing it nicely. Variations. Getting the turn.
Back pedal, Collins chases it hard, looking for 2. Oh, good one for a senior. Slides and chucks it in. Good fielding from Collins, showing the young lad how it's being done. That's it, and that's what I'm saying. If he's playing it like that, he gives you a chance, which is okay, and he's trying to create. You don't come out of your area, just stay there. Good ball, good ball, nearly sneaked in. Ball from Biko.
Chance of a run out.
No, it should not be run there, honestly. You got to transfer. There's somebody behind you. So you got to see the moment somebody goes forward and you see his bat, he's not winding up his bat. You got to rush in. Squeezed in a single. They squeezed in a single where there was no run at all. Missed it. Chases out much taller. Yash tucks it in. Good one.
Kenyans leaking runs easily there.
Fielding is a key. It's very key. Especially when the spinners are bowling. You know it's tough, but just got to keep on working hard. Good shot. Good shot from Arjun. That's the fast ball is pitched up. Arjun dispatched it for 4, and it was his last ball. Should have been a loose ball completely. 4 runs to Arjun at the score, and the score is 117 for 1 after 26, after 24. Spoiled a very good hover. He had bowled it nicely. positive, Steve. The only thing that I think he's doing that I would love to see is, yes, he's bowling the slower one consistently, but if you ask me, you got to try and mix it up.
Definitely, Kennedy, as a spinner, you've got to mix it up, because if you bowl with one pace, it's easy for the batsman to line you up. So, you know, you've got to keep on varying it, create doubt in the batsman's mind.
That's very crucial. Variation. Slower ball, quicker one.
And we see a bowling change from...
Well done, Biko. That's what you want to see.
See a bowling
Well
change
done, Rakeb.
from the Wangare Maathai Road end, Rakeb Patel.
Well done, Steve. King.
Chance of another run out here. Again, Kenyan fielders too slow to the ball.
That's what we don't understand. That it's like he's playing his third, fourth game, so rush in, be awake. They're running easily there. Good batting. One run from Viraj.
And the fielders in the inner ring, Kennedy, need to realize that Nepal are just tapping and running, so maybe take a few paces up. Mala goes.
Fast one, quicker. Can they squeeze in another one? Good running. Good running. So you don't have to bring Yash that. You have to cover the ball a longer area. It's not the quickest.
Another easy single there.
That's what I don't understand completely. I don't get it. Stay up then. Try and stop the single. We'll keep on saying that every game. Either it's starting from far, adjust yourself. Good fielding from Bundi. Short ball could have gone for 4, but Bundi. Good fielding. The end of the over. And the target is 122 for 1. As I take a small break, welcome back David Asiji with Steve Tikolo. Take us all through.
Nepal cruising here, picking singles easily and twos. Kenya need to do something special to break this partnership. The fielders in the inner ring need to assist the bowler, stop the singles, make them play a big shot. Mala starts off with a paddle sweep to deep fine leg. Picks a single. Nepal not in any rush here. They know if they keep their wickets in hand, it will be easy for them to get to the total. Again, an easy single turn down to short fine leg.
Steve, do you think it's a fielding blessing? We're giving easy singles, or just they're not getting close to the ball?
I think the fielders in the inner ring are too slow to get to the ball. This time Biko guilty of pitching it short. Mala cuts it to deep point, gets a single. The inner ring fielders, David, have been guilty of not getting to the ball as quickly as possible.
Yeah, because looking from the above, you see they're all inside, but they're still giving one each. Look at that.
This time around again, just delicately done to fine leg for a single.
comparison between Kenya and Nepal after 25 overs. That's a good fair stop run. 1 point from Veer Patel. Biko still taking charge. Down on bounce. That's tossed so close to the batsman and get a single on a mid down. 1-1-1-0-1. That's the end of the over. Nepal 127 for the loss of 1 wicket. Arjun cruising on 42. And Netra on 23.
At the same stage, after 26 overs, Kenya were 92 for 3. Again, what we were saying earlier on, when you lose wickets, it pulls back your run rate. 92 for 3, while Nepal is 127 for 1.
You see now, Steve, by losing those 3 wickets, it's like one of the senior or 2 senior Kenyan batsmen were already out, and Nepal says they're keeping their wickets. They have the command and the confidence of maintaining their senior batters behind, meaning that if they come now to, for example, they come on the crease when the overs are almost there, it will be so easy for them to cruise. It seems Saud has a problem with the leg.
It's an injury from when he was keeping. One of the ball just rolled down and hit him just above the ankle. But doing a good job for his team. He's on 42 not out. Batting sensibly.
And a brilliant behind the stumps. Shot from the medium pacers, spinners, and everything. He was talking all around, clapping, pushing the fielders, helping the captain to organize on the field positionings. That was awesome to watch. I think he's okay. Taking some energy. That's Emmanuel Bondis trying to stretch himself. Maybe getting ready, you never know. The captain might call his name and tell him, Bondi, come and do the damage for us. So he's keeping himself fit. Rakya Patel to continue from the Wangari Maathai Road end. Starts with a dot. That's good for Crovam Collins. Well done. That's the thing we were talking about. Keeping away from those swing goals. That is good attack, Shem. And look at the covering. Well done, Biko. This is what we were talking about. If they could have started these things long time ago, it's now forcing the batsman to go harder. And by doing that, that's a chance.
4 dot balls in this over. Something's going to give. Very good from Rakep and the inner ring fielders. I can see now they're rushing to the ball to try and stop the singles.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. That is a maiden over. And how did Rakep get a maiden? Just because the fielders were helping. And that's what you're talking about. You have your bowler, the bowler does it for you.
Definitely, David. 27 overs gone. 127 for 1.
Change of bowling end. Now from the commentary box end, Sachin Budia taking over from Viraj. Let's see. From Biko who bowled earlier, some off breaks. Biko bowled so brilliantly earlier when he gave out 6 overs and just managing to give 27 runs for a debut. That is a very, very good stuff to do. We congrats for. We just ask the other bowlers to continue from where the other bowlers are doing. Let's see now. This is a medium pace bowler, and it's a good thing to see the keeper standing on top. Means because we have a fan leg down, we have deep mid wicket. Collins at sloppy, senior fielder, senior in the team, giving that single. We've been talking about it, and you have one deep covers, save the boundary. Sachin has been one of all-rounders Kenya has at the moment. Oh, pushed down, get a single for that. Some in swings, out swings, and quick slow ones. Oh, it's a good ball. Stevie, wickets are dry. They're forcing the drying. At least those changes are coming in. If they get a breakthrough here, you never know what the new batsman can come. They can even just pin him down.
Yes, and I think Shema's brought on Sachin, told him get me a wicket somehow. I think Sachin's role will be to try and bowl as straight as possible with the variable bounce, one keeping low. And there you are. It's not enough bounce on this wicket. So the idea will be for Sachin to bowl straight, stump to stump. Try and get a wicket for his captain.
And we spoke earlier, the more you give dot balls, the better for you and the more frustration for a batsman. That is the one, that is the one. And goes for a big one. Young wicket keeper timing, waiting for the volley, and goes for that for a 6. That is the best thing with the batsman with a set mind, just calculating. You can give 2 dot balls, and when a bowler makes a mistake, you go for it. Well fielded, Collins. Just giving one there. After the end of 28 overs, Kenya 136 for the loss of 1, and Arjun making Nepal 136 for the loss of 1. Arjun reaching his 50. Can enter on 24. Nepal now on 136, just for the loss of 1 week. That Asif departed long time, and Rakib taking on from the Wangari Maathai Road end. Oh, that was a tricky one. Steve, this is good looking batting wicket, because you see we have like more than.
And a misfield there from Sachin. Looking for the second one. That's very poor by Kenya in the field. It was an easy ball to Sachin and just managed to go through his legs, allowing the batters to go through for 2 runs. sure the bowler Rakep Patel will not be happy with that.
Oh no, goalkeeper. Come on.
Keeper Shah is there trying to get a run out, ends up in giving 2 extra runs. Kenyans becoming sloppy in the field.
Is it just a sign of saying it's all over? We can't give any fight to defend this, or maybe we have one in the bag. The ways are pushing one-on-ones. It looks so nice, that wicket, that every team has like 2 batters who are scoring half a century. It shows the batting track again, you see.
There has been something in the wicket for the bowlers, David. For spinners, we've seen turn and bounce. For the seamers, we've seen the ball move up, around a bit. And there has also been that odd one that keeps low. So if the bowler also puts in effort, I'm sure, you know, he can reap out of that.
I think young wicketkeeper has realized I might do some sweep shots, some pull shots, and if I do that without putting on my helmet, it can be a dangerous thing to do. Decided to call and have it one.
After 29 overs, Nepal 143 for 1. Sachin Budia continues from Muranga Road end.
Oh,
Starts with a wide, drifting down to the legs.
good stop, but not good keeping that much, because most of the keepers, if you see them going back to the leg, the way they pick the ball, and every time you keep on giving those extra runs. But again, it's a good thing to see if a keeper is on top. The young wicket keeper can't just make a mistake of coming out and driving up. You have to continue playing inside the crease line. And the keeper has to help the bowler too.
Another dot ball there by Sachin Budia. Kenyans looking a little bit flat. They need to find energy.
That is another wide ball again. And it might roll down to the boundary. Lucas might... Oh, Lucas does it good, man. Stopping 2 runs. Oh. Is he trying to squeeze in an in-swing or something?
This time he goes outside off stump. Arjun cuts it to deep point for a single. Budia hasn't been consistent with his lines.
Arjun now is freeing his arms nice and easy, picking singles and twos. Oh.
Easily done by Mala, clipping him off his legs to deep square leg for a single.
We haven't seen Captain using Nelson into the attack. Maybe he has a different idea on that.
Bowling outside off stump, cut hard by Arjun for a boundary, backward point. Again, Budia there guilty of bowling it wide outside off stump, allowing Arjun to free his hands.
They've just...
Bowls it full. Arjun looking to go hard, only edging it to third man for a single. Finishes the 30th over. Nepal 154 for 1. As I take a short break, Kennedy Obuya replaces me in the commentary box, and he'll be with David Asiji.
That ball that he bowled, I don't know, looked like a leg cutter, off cutter. You can have a look at it again. The last ball from Budia.
There we go, tough one for Kenyans. It's going to be all the way, just been Nepal. Kenya batted well towards the end, but since then, when Nepal came to bat, they dominated. Asif, solid 50, batted up, attacked well. And they got Asif out. Arjun is on 58 and looking very solid. Goes over the top. Is that a catch? Yes, it is!
Yes.
Good catch. That's a very good catch from Rakeb. He's taken a very good catch. He went through, tried to hit over the top, and Arjun ends up with another beautiful inning from Arjun. Very, very, very impressive inning, but it comes to an end. Does this open the door for Kenya? They've got to fight hard and see if they can get a wicket.
He looks disappointed so much for that shot. He expected the ball to go all the way through.
That's what I'm saying. Mike, Arjun will learn very quickly. It's a very, very harsh game. When things are going well for you, you go to bat and bat deep. Try and score as many runs as you can, because when they turn on you, they'll turn very, very quickly. He's been having a good run here. I would go like he has missed 100 today, missed 100 on the last game, and brings the captain him. Rohit comes in.
Ken, this thing is killing most of the batsmen. When they reach just a mark of 50 and above, you see them getting out, both Kenyan side and Nepal side. I don't know what is coming in their minds.
If you're a young person, if you get a chance, you set yourself in. That's what I'm saying. You dig in, you stay in there, because it's a very, very unforgiving game. When it turns on you, you'll wonder, what am I doing wrong?
Because if you see around Ken, all these batters, the way they're getting out, just feel like they missed their centuries.
And if you're satisfied with the little that you've got, 50, then you're not a real batsman. Real batsmen go long.
What a good start from the right.
Oh dear. At least dive. Captain, dive. Lucas, dive. They just chased it, but was it very firm? To try and get it correctly. It's a good one. It's just Let's come to you. That's a good shot for 4 runs. Did they take a single? Too slow. Dive. Jesus.
Every time when you see people who are feeling second, I think fruits, it's only the vital thing they should take.
No, it's commitment. It's nothing to do with the meals. If you're committed and you're playing for the country, there's a name in front of you there written Kenya. So die. Throw yourself around. That's all it means when you're playing for the country.
Well
At the
said.
moment, Nepal looks very strong. Kenyans are hoping to get a wicket. If you look at every time they look like as if there was a partnership. They look like as if there was a partnership. Then the Nepalis came in and when they gave the bowlers, the seamers the ball, they bowled. From Paul ball hard, he's pushed the ball. The spinners were bowling to get wickets. Kenyans are good ball. So it's going to be an effort from everybody.
Yeah.
And everyone must say something from the keeper all the way. That's the end of the over. And the score is 162 for 2.
Rohit, the new batsman, on 5. Yanedra, the season batter, on 33.
They've all been betting on them, making it look so easy. Change of bowling. Shem Goche.
Guerrero.
Let's go Shem. Looks to turn it. They've been trying to get pressure. Whoever they're bowling is not getting runs, is not getting wickets. It's been all Nepal. They've made it look very easy. Oh, that's very close. That's very, very, very close. Look very close. If the umpire goes up, and the umpire has given it out. That's a good one.
Wow, look at Shem smiling. I think he knows it. Kennedy, that might be a big wicket for Kenya.
That's a big wicket. They needed a wicket, they needed a breakthrough. I think that's plumb. That's plumb. We'll see from the replay, but I think that's completely plumb. But it doesn't matter at the moment. The man in the middle has raised his hand.
Says it all.
That's it. It's a good one. Kenya's got a crucial wicket. Dave comes in, replaces
The seasoned batter, Ganedra Mala.
Mala Gordon was the man on form, and it's good enough for Kenyans. That's when you realize when you come up, you try and crumble their 2 new batsmen, give them pressure, and they've pulled it back a little bit, but they still got to keep on picking up wickets. Rohit is also the captain, is a very good batsman and a good player of spin. And Shem gives Kenya a breakthrough, a well-deserved breakthrough. He uses his feet on the first ball.
Ken, this Dave, I remember the first ODI. He came in as an opening batter, and today he has just decided to come in at number 5.
They've got a rotation policy, but maybe he's a good player of spin. and they thought they should attack. They should let the top order tackle the pace. If it's a good play of spin, Kenya played with about 4 spinners, so spin is going to be a big factor. That's why they're buried in number 5.
If they happen to get another wicket, and especially Rohit's wicket, do you think some pressure can come into it?
Big time pressure, big pressure. They will definitely create the pressure. Good ball. The crowd thought it was a catch. Bounced it.
Yes, yes, Ken.
Ball. It's varied it nicely. Kudere has been varying it very nicely. That brings the end of the 32nd over. And the score is 163 for 3. Kenya keeps soldiering on. Nepal cruising.
Ken, as you said earlier, after 1 wicket, who knows, we might have some few cracks here. Let's see, because the spinners are doing it now again for Kenya.
That's what you need. You need them to create pressure. His ball, Viraj. Viraj has bowled. Viraj has bowled well. He's coming back again. Use his feet. No run.
Setting out something here, boys.
Try to get one. Good ball for Viraj. His bowling is 8th over. He's been consistent.
That's a dot.
The batsman help him. The partner will not be happy at all. He's denied him 1 run.
He right acknowledges sorry.
Goes a big one. Is that a catch?
Oh!
What a good catch! Brilliant catch! Rakeb, class. Nice to see. Good catch. Brilliant catch. Brilliant. That's what I want to see. He dived in front. It's like he misjudged the first one, and Viraj gets his breakthrough.
Oh, Ken, that's a lovely diving catch. Actually, he was quite slower. He didn't hesitate. He thought the ball was coming high. And when he saw the ball going down, he threw himself. And that's what we're talking about diving. Oh, look at Dave. Looking disappointed. Just imagining the way he wanted those runs. Look at the way he's throwing the glove.
And that's a very good wicket for Kenya, and the score is 163 for 4.
The incoming batsman, Basil, number 75. He did so well with his spin bowling.
And that's what I'm saying. So now you got to create pressure. If you've got 1 more, we are not going to be greedy, but if you can get another 1 more, then you create pressure on Rohit. So Rohit has got to bet with the tail enders to get 90 runs.
He's a left-hander.
Now that's everything changes, so you've got an off spinner, so if you can bring an off spinner, takes the ball away from him. Spin and turning. Viraj, outstanding performance. Very, very good bowler.
Continues that and keeps that momentum in him. He adjusts his fielding, adds some energy in batting. He'll be the best all-rounder.
Single ball, a short one for the new batsman. Should not be bowling it there.
Just off the mark with a single. Down mid-wicket, picking a single there. Change of fielding placing. And that's where Ken sometimes left and right hand batting really gives the fielder something to work and just get steady. because
They
every
can-
ball you keep on moving,
If they
changing.
get Rohit, they'll create a real pressure.
Yes.
Left and right hand combination. Talk about left and right hand combination. Is the end of the over. And Nepal 164 for 4. Still in a very good position.
If they push this one, Kennedy, because Rohit is still on 5 and Basir is on 1, I think they can have few overs that can create some pressure.
If Bashir is facing, don't let him get runs. Just time down, time down. There's a discussion between Collins and Shem. He's asking Shem, what should I bowl? The game will go till the end. They're still talking which ball. The captain has said, after a lot of discussion, captain said, I'll do it myself.
Go down.
Pick up a wicket. Can pick up a Rohit's wicket. If you don't have pick up a wicket, but you just have to keep on creating pressure.
Ball drifting in so well. Ken looking at the stands out there. He sees some supporters arriving, some supporters enjoying the game, and some guys are still working. I'm sure they trying to, because when they heard the Kenya scored 255, I'm sure trying to maybe to just after work they can enter to see if we can win the game.
That looked very close. That looked very, very close. The captain said it's drifting down. I thought it was plumb. Unless he played it. Depends from which seat you're looking from.
Yeah.
Things drifting down. It's almost surprised Shem is saying no. It's your job is to bowl, not to say yes or no.
Appeal and appeal.
There's somebody right there in the middle who is earning the bucks to say out or not out.
Oh. And he's called umpire.
That looked very close, very, very close. I think the umpires, he's watching, he's counting, he's got 4 in. He's asking the umpire what is the story. It's too late. Ball is gone. Can he call a no ball? Collins is saying you have 5 in, but there were 4 in. The umpire got it wrong. Good fielding from Lucas. He's given his best.
And at the end of 34th over, Kenya 165 for the loss of 4 wickets.
If you have a look at this, where is it going? Where is it going? There you go. Yeah, it's going down like, you know, like captain is kind enough.
Biko, Steve.
That's it. If they can create pressure within these 2, don't give them runs. Then they need to accelerate one way or the other.
It will be good for Biko bowling to a left-hander. Ball running away from him.
Spinning away.
Yes.
Talking about Biko, his bowling is... He's bowled well. His bowling is 7th over. He's bowled 7 or his bowling is 7th over? His bowling is 7th, so he's bowled 6. Can get a breakthrough. If he gets a breakthrough for left-hander, this is going to be an interesting one because the ball drifts away from the left-hander, slips comes into play, covers.
Right and wrong.
We have had beautiful days, David, of good cricket all throughout. played in the right spirit.
It has been wonderful, Ken.
Fastball to Biko.
Oh!
Good catch from Collins. Very good catch. Is it a catch? It's an interesting one. The umpire was not moved at all.
What was he appealing
Is it a
for?
catch or the ball turned? Collins is not happy at all. Did he play it? Let's go. Oh dear. I can't really tell from there. Oh dear. Oh no. Damn.
Ken, are we going upstairs for the got behind or something?
It's a tough one to be an umpire, trust me. It's a very tough one. But either the batsman is brave enough to stay, or he could have walked.
Ken, as I was talking to you earlier, Steve Biko off-break bowling to left-handers. That ball is drifting so well and nice.
And that's the turn that you're looking for. It keeps on turning that area, beyond business. Good areas.
I like the effort
Biko.
Biko is putting in.
It's ball well. It's ball well. Keep in mind, he's a debutant. He's balled very well. Cuts it. It's a single.
Keniya haraka.
See, they can change quickly. Will create pressure.
Yes, it is.
Trust me. If they don't get boundaries, somebody will have to give. Left Biko to the left hander. His second spell is also bowled well. A slow piece.
Biko.
Ken. It's easier to field off your own ball and then you don't have to blame anybody. It's all yours. And especially about to a left-hander, you want to keep him on that side more. So if you change, cuts it again. Spinner. Left-hander. Also, that was good umpiring because if you're looking, it keenly looked like he didn't play it. It was just the turn.
That was a good catch from Collins.
Very good catch. Oh, good ball. Away from Biko. He's balling good areas to the left-hander. Talk about the left-hander. It's the end of the 35th over. And the score is 169 for 4. Is it going with David CG? He loves it. He's been enjoying it. He's working hard. So we go from here. We catch up with the under-19s.
Yes, Ken, it has
We
been
still
good
got to
experience.
work hard.
Very good experience. Doing a good, lovely job with you, Ken and Steve. Getting that experience from you. You've done it for so quite long. Yes.
It's been lovely. Talking about enjoying it, Viraj has been enjoying his bowling and his change of bowling from the commentators' end. Viraj. Every time he gets the ball, Kenyans are expecting something. Something is going to give. Nepalis are calm. Goes for a big swing. Can the young man get there? Yes, he does. Oh no! Poor fielding. But he kept in a lot of effort. He had already made it there. Could have just stopped it. Keep in mind the surface is so hard. But he had already got the wheel still there. He had already ran all the way. It's a tough one for the young lad. Good ball. bowling. Good area. Cuts it. Where there you go. Yash. He's still got to attack the ball, and that's the thing that he'll run very quickly. He's got to attack the ball and chuck it. Or throw it in.
After the young, he dived to save that boundary. If he could have recovered, it would have been so nice for him. But unluckily.
Oh, that went on the inside part. Very tough for Collins. Went on the inside and 4 runs. Very close, but that's a very tough one. Felix keeps troubling. That's a tough one. That's very tough because he slashed at it, so it made it very difficult.
Well bowled again, Viraj. Well played. Ken, I've noticed something here that when the batsman is blocking the ball, the keeper is not coming out immediately to pick that ball that is next to him. I don't know.
That's the fitness we talk about. You got to be fit, especially if you want to open the betting. You'll bet up the order and be a wiki. And Viraj's over was mixed up with everything. Boundaries, nearly caught behind, good balls, dot balls. That brings the end of Viraj's over, and the score is 178 for 4.
He gave 2 bounties on that over.
Biko is back, he's bowled well, very impressive. Very bowled well, all good areas. It's a good find. Continues, and it's read the trade very nicely. Ball fast ball. Given an opportunity, he's grabbed it with 2 hands.
Oh, that's nice.
He's really grabbed it. He's really bowled well with the condition. The condition suited the spinners. They're running the first one fast. Now left-hander. That's where Steve wants to bowl. He's going to try and bowl to the left-hander more.
And that's why he's bringing now the gully guy up, that is Bundy, and asking Lucas to come on. He just told him to stay down. For fielding on outside.
Here, Nepalis are all over Kenyans, but if they can get a breakthrough or go 2 wickets, bang, bang, then they can change the game. They can change the game. Good effort. He's diving well, but he's not stopping it. Should line up the left hand, at least ball 3-4 balls to him.
Yes.
But if you let him get off the hook, for right hander it's easier.
Because comparing Rohit and the left hand, the way he's handling him, Rohit looks more comfortable.
They run the first one quickly. Bundi ran quite slowly, like he was inviting to. Biko ball. The next 2 balls, you got to try and ball it to the left hander. Make him stay there. Because if the ball is turning away from me, you will create the problems. And the one which goes straight. That's good ball. One more ball left. That's it. I was saying Baltimore on the left-hander. We could finish another very good over. Only 3 runs gone from that over, and the score is 181 for 4 after 37.
Pico looking energetic over there, especially when he's bowling to the left-handers. He's enjoying, he's releasing so nicely. The drift is coming out.
And that I'm saying is there, he's grabbed the opportunity nicely. He's taken the opportunity. He's given a chance to them, made his debut, bowled very well, varied it nicely.
Viraj almost completing his overs. Has one more over to go. Pal on 181 for the loss of 4 wickets.
And our
At
good
37
friend
overs.
Guerrero is doing a good job. He's telling us how many balls are left,
Very nice, Guerrero.
how many
That's-
everybody has bowled. And he must be happy. Yesterday Manchester won.
Oh!
Swing so hard. Shem is chasing. Is he going to go for 4? Yes, he gets there, Shem. Looking for 3, they run easily 3. Ball, a good ball again from Viraj.
He's trying to think.
Swing
My
hard.
2 lovely catches could have been on 4.
Talking about football, I'm not a really big fan of football, but I enjoy it once in a while. But we need to take catches. Catch. It's just drifting away. The game is drifting away. They need about 5 runs and over. Could pick wickets.
Oh. Those ones are not easy, or even those catches.
Viraj can get a breakthrough here, it will be very nice. Saying the guys are in a circle, you got to stop the single. If you hang behind,
Again, it has been quite long ever since these things is happening.
they've just have been hanging behind, and they've mentioned it every single game. So come a little bit in front, stop the single.
That is
Better.
nice, yes.
But they're doing it once and then it's like they're forgetting and then they're staying back again. Every single ball, because you want the bowler to bowl at least 3 or 4 balls to 1 batsman. Swing and a miss.
Those are 2 balls, the way you said. 3 or 4.
Second ball, bowl at least 3 to 4 balls to 1 batsman. You can line him up. That's the end of the over. Score is 187-4.
That is the 10th over of Viraj Patel.
He's bowled very well, Viraj. Outstanding performance. 2 for 44. 2 for 47, I beg your pardon. He's bowled well. Mix up. He's been trying. They haven't gone after him. Very good bowling. And Biko to continue from Wangari Maathai's end.
If Pico happens to pick 1 or 2 wickets today, he'll have a very good debut for himself. Fielders has to help him and he has to help himself too. Putting the ball in the good areas, good variations.
So we need varied. Can Biko bowl 3 to 4 balls to the left hander, create pressure on him? We'll definitely try something. Bowled a shorter one, and that's the first loose ball he's bowled. all day. He's going to go for 4. No, it doesn't go. Good chase from Nelson. That's the first short ball is bowled. Should have been dispatched. Left-hander, they only ran 2. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's a shocker. Oh dear. Oh Sachin, they've been taking singles from him every time. I don't know why he's hanging behind. And what a throw. Hit him directly. Is he okay?
I've heard the sound from the knee.
You heard the sound from the knee, Asiji.
Oh no. But he's a strong
The medics
man.
are there. And then put Sachin, these are the things that you've got to run, you've got to learn and try and learn very quickly. Come up, stop the single. Is he okay? It's true. It's been thrown very hard. Will he survive?
Because he's a tough guy and strong man.
Everybody's around him, he looks okay. The Bengalis, the Nepalis, so I beg your pardon. They're enjoying it, they're really on top of it. As a captain, Biko is still getting treatment.
Oh!
And that's what I was saying. For a young cricketer watching, never take your eyes off the ball. You got to keep on watching it. So he took his eye and put his body. Is he going really to move? He's trying to move. He's making his debut. You got to try and finish the over. The team needs you.
I told you he's a tough man.
The medics are doing their job, but it's taking long. I think the umpire should try and ask them if they can move a little bit quicker. And on that note, I think they've taken a water break.
Come on, Biko, get up. Yes, we need you.
You can see the umpire's having a drink. It's definitely a water break. Oh, it hit him hard.
All Nepalese fans all around with the flags, enjoying themselves, waiting the game to end to celebrate. And who knows what if Kenya surprises them.
They've enjoyed. It's nice. It would be nice to have them around. They've enjoyed all through. Yeah, yes, we're on. We are on with people. Fans are there. And there we go. We got Tom Tikolo to talk about Kenyan cricket.
Thank you to the commentators joining you live once again from the iconic ground Nairobi Gymkhana. Welcoming Tom Tikolo, sir, from the Kenya Cricket Board. So welcome. You are a legendary cricketer. It is my pleasure talking to you. As a former captain, how would you analyze the current team, the current game of the team?
I think one of the things that we need to understand is that the team has not been playing a lot of games, and it is good that Nepal is here. It's good that Sports and Media Works have brought the games here, and we are hoping that the boys are going to improve day by day. We've seen some very good performances from some of the boys, and we are happy that moving forward, cricket is in good state.
What are the few points where Kenya cricket is lacking? No better analyzation than you, sir.
What Kenya is lacking is that many more matches to be able to be played, and also getting the younger ones coming in step by step. That is what is important.
Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's it from the ground. Over to the commentary box.
But we are back. Let's talk about what Kenya needs. We need more games, that's definitely for sure. That will improve a lot of youngsters. Viraj is a new found, we have found. He's a new young kid on the block. Biko is another one. Yash, Tanata was there. I thought Gerard bowled very well on the first game. So it's been a mix of everything. Sukhdeep has shown some clips of bearing up the order. He's testing his legs. Left-hander, can he bowl in? Was it really going to affect him? Good fielding. Good fielding. David thought it was a catch. It's a bounce. It's a bump ball, so there was no catch there. Nepal need about 60 runs. Kenya need 6 wickets. Pulls it for single. There is bowled a little bit short to the left hand, and the left hand is the one he's supposed to bring from. He's still checking his leg. Hope he's okay.
Yes, he is, Ken. Because I've noticed and realized he's not leaping that much. He's bowling a bit straighter, but about just walking the release of the ball, maybe the follow through.
One run is picked. And this is what the Kenyans should learn very quickly. When Nepal has batted, Rohit has been very good. If you need 4-5 runs and over, you don't need boundaries. You can pick it ones and twos, and you reach your target.
Yes, Ken. Because sometimes some from white balls and you add with those singles, you end up getting 5 easily.
Good fielding. That's the commitment you want to see. Huge commitment you want to see. And well done. Good commitment from Biko. And that's the end, brings the end of the 39th over, in the score is 193 for 4.
Captain takes over from where Viraj left, from the commentary side end. Says, let me do it myself.
Yes, there's no choice. So you've got to try and get Rohit out. If you get Rohit out, you've got to get wickets to try and create a panic. But they need, it's like 10 overs, which is 60 balls. It's nearly a runner ball. Every time it goes to a runner ball, it favors the batting team. And wickets in hand at the same time. You've got to create the pressure. That's fast ball, dot ball.
Nice.
That's what I'm saying. The Kenyans have been bowling and saying they are hot and cold. Their seamers didn't bowl well at all. If the seamers could have bowled well up the order. Nice try from Rakeb to stop it.
Get two.
If the seamers could have bowled up the order well, then you could have created pressure on the spinners. Spinners could have created the pressure for you to take wickets.
Some noise has to come out. They have to push fielders each. They have to back up the bowlers and save those boundaries and singles, because you just never know. In 10 overs, you can create something.
Get him out. Oh. And I'm saying his fielding is really wanting and it's really hit him hard.
These knees, guys have to go down, bend proper, pick it.
And they're one of the younger guys, so it's got to go through. He's hitting hard. That's being lazy. If you're on toes, you've got to go down quickly.
Ken, do you think it's
in
fatigue?
Pain.
Do you think it's fatigue?
If 10 needs fatigue, I can't say fatigue. He's only a batsman. None of the top batsmen apart from Rakib and Collins has got big runs, so you can't say it's fatigue. And if you're fit and young, you got to be in it every single ball. So you run, you throw the ball in. Hit it fine. Yash goes round, picks it up nicely. Yash has been operating on that side through and through. He hasn't moved. So he's been going, that corner he's got to his left, he goes to his right. That's how David, that's what the younger boys will learn very quickly. When you're attacking the ball, you got to attack it and throw it in.
I said a little break. Legend Steve Tikolo, former Kenya all-rounder, takes over from me.
Welcome, Steve. Thank you, David. It's been all... The Nepalis have been all over Kenya. It's been easy chase. They're making it look very easy.
Yes, Kennedy. 40 overs gone. Nepal 200 for 4. Looks easy from here, but you never know with a game. Quick 2 wickets might change things around for Kenya.
That's what they need.
So Kenya need to try and tighten the screws, bowl a few dot balls, create some pressure on the batters. At the same stage, Kenya were 173 for 5. So Nepal way ahead.
Nepal way ahead. Cuts it and cuts it with authority. Mandela chases it. It's going to get 2. Yes, they get easy 2 runs. Spinning it well. He's been bowling well. He hasn't leaked a lot of runs. But there's no scoreboard pressure. You need scoreboard pressure for you to create the best way to try and do something different. Good ball.
Yes, Nepal just need 5 runs per over, Kennedy. And this they can do it in singles. So they are not in any rush. They want to take the game deep.
Good ball again from Biko. He's bowled well for somebody who's making his debut. Is worth. Grabbed the chance and saying that the opening bowler didn't create enough pressure. They went for so many boundaries. taps it out. It's going to be 4 runs. Yes, it is. 4 runs. Small pedal sweep.
That's very innovative from Rohit. Just going down on one knee,
Straight away.
playing the paddle scoop to deep fine leg.
That's a good and very nice. They're still insisting on the slips. It doesn't look like it's if it's going to go on the slips. Cuts it again. Chases hard. Do they get 2? Yes, they do.
Good batting here from Rohit.
Good bat from Rohit. 4 runs. The first ball got 2. Then there's a dot. Then there's a 4. And there's another 2.
Being the captain, is taking the responsibility of getting the team across the line.
When a Rakib cuts up nicely. Mixed up of everything. Boundaries, runs, and score. 208 for 4 after 41. And there's a good thing with the run chase, and that's why the Kenya got it wrong on the other game. If you need 4 or 5 runs and over, you don't have to panic. You just have to take it closer. Let's go closer, and especially if you've got set batsmen in, you just go closer and closer and closer.
Captain Shem Ngoche thinking hard, where can I get a wicket? And we see a bowling change from the Muranga Road end. He goes back to his seamers.
Emmanuel Bundi.
Nepal require 47 runs of 9 overs. That's a run rate of 5.2 runs per over. But they're doing it easily, Kennedy.
5 runs per over. That's what I'm saying. Is the last game Kenya could have won, could have cruised easily. They just panicked and played a necessary shot.
Emmanuel Bundi was a bit expensive in his opening spell. Bowled 3 overs for 26 runs.
And from our end is Emmanuel Bundi. Can he get a breakthrough? Kenya needs a breakthrough. Good ball. Starts with them. Swing and a miss. If you want to bowl quick, go to hit the gym. Go to put the miles in, work hard. Shot. Good cut shot. And Lucas is not even moving. 4 runs.
And a no ball to go with it, a free hit.
It's very expensive. Very expensive. Even if there's 4 runs or 5 runs, you got to fight for it. They're just giving it away at the moment. Just fight. Keep fighting. You never know what will happen. It only takes 1 ball to get a wicket. And it's a free hit. And Basir has got a chance to free his arm. Anywhere, Basir. Good ball. Swing and a miss. Basir is looking at the umpire, saying maybe it was there. But the umpire is telling him you had moved a little bit. So once you move, your white ball lines also moves with you. Blessing, good blessing. Is it 4? Yes, it is. 4 runs. They're just dealing in boundaries at the moment.
Clever cricket there from Bashir, just using the pace of Emmanuel Bundi to guide it to 3rd man for a boundary. Intelligent cricket there by the Nepalis.
It's been tough for Kenyans. They bat fast, they pile runs, the bowling is not penetrating enough. They've got to look how they can get seamers. Shot. They get two, they only get a single. Wiki, you got to go forward and pick it up. They're making it look so easy, very easy. Is Budia injured? I can see the 12th man in. The heat. The ball that was hit on the knee has made him off the field. Good ball. That's what I see from Biko. You've got to take off quickly.
Rohit looking relaxed, knows everything is in control.
They are really in control.
No need to take any risk.
Saying Steve, the bowling is not penetrating a lot. They are really in control. Good ball again from Bundi. It's bowling good area, but it doesn't have enough pace to penetrate.
Finishes with a dot ball. Nepal 218 for 4 after 42 overs.
It's been the T20. Kenya's competed very well. The first one day, Nepal was very strong. The second one, Kenya had it and they let it go. Today it's going. Looks like if they can't pick up wickets, it's going to go 3-0.
The required run rate has come down from 5.2 to 4.6 runs per over. So we see a bowling change from Wangare Maathai and skipper Shem Ngoche. Maybe the throw of the dice.
Good shot. It was too short. Good fielding. Nelson's done a good job on that side. He's been running through and through. Well-deserved break you're going to have. Good ball. Short ball. One bounce, two bounces, 4 runs.
That's a bad ball from the skipper. Dropped it short, and Bashir swiveled and hit it to deep square leg for boundary.
Nice. Families have enjoyed every day. They've had fun. Kids have had a lot of ice cream. Cutting. They're cutting well. They're pulling. They're driving.
And
Small touches.
These two have put up a partnership of 61 runs so far, Kennedy.
That's good batting. It's very good batting. They have made 250 look so easy.
Again, very well cut by Rohit, but just for a single.
If you're chasing 5 runs and over, once you have licked a boundary, it's very hard to contain. But I'm thinking the Kenyans do something, bring mid-off up, at least try and attack, bring more guys on the inner circle, let them try, because it's only that you're prolonging. You're making them go win, but win it on the 48th over or 49th over. So you could try and squeeze it.
End of Shem Goche's over there.
As I take a small break. And that's the end of the over. It's 226 for 4. It's been excellent. It's been nice having everybody around. Steve, David. It's nice. You guys have been. The whole crew who have supported us very nicely. It's been a nice, good teamwork. As I take a small break, I welcome David Asiji to finish the last 8 overs.
Emmanuel Bundi continuing from the Muranga Road end. Nepal require 29 runs. 30 runs, I beg your pardon. Starts with a dot ball, very good fielding there at short mid-wicket by Steve Biko.
Any relationship between Biko and the Biko of South Africa?
I don't think so. I think it's just the name. Maybe he's been named after the Steve Biko of South Africa, who was a hero. And again, Steve Biko in the line of fire, but doing well there.
Rohit on 33, Basir on 33. Very good partnership here.
Bundi straying to the legs, turned round the corner by Rohit. Fetches him 2 runs.
Rohit has been looking so solid, especially when he's batting with the spinners, sweep shots, cut shots. Just picking the balls, the loose ones, and creating some runs from it. That's good leadership.
Hits it straight down the ground for single. It's been intelligent batting, David, by Rohit. Obviously, as the captain, looks to shoulder some of the responsibility. And that is a sign or mark of a good leader.
Yes. And especially if you have some young blood in your team and you want them to learn as fast as possible, you have to show them the way.
Definitely. Bundi goes for the bouncer, but well played by Basu, just guiding it down to third man for a single.
That's a good control. Come on, boys. He pushes again. And he picks 2.
And that's good running from Rohit. Lucas was a bit slow to get to the ball. And Rohit noticed there was a chance of getting a 2. Ends the 44th over. 6 runs from it. As we see Rohit getting into the crease easily. Nepal 232 for 4 after 44 overs.
Rohit Sharma on 38. Rohit on 38 and Basir on 34. Shem Goche taking over again to continue from the Wangari Maathai Road end. with the first ball going on a dot. Oh, look at that sweep. Just go for a boundary, picks it so nicely from middle stump. Just waiting for the loose balls, and they keep on pushing on the scores, Yeah, people from the VIP area keep on supporting the team, wants to see something happening for the Kenyans. Again, after the boundary, picking a single, giving Rohit also to continue. And any farm ball, look at Rohit where he is, almost middle to push for the second one. That's what we call a good betting partnership.
Putting pressure on the fielders by running fast. If they fumble, you're ready to go back for the second run.
The block. Good ball from Goche. Keep on fighting, keep on fighting. Don't just give up so easily like that. Push them till the last over.
That one was close. Rohit moving away to cut, and the ball just stays low a bit. Had to dig it out.
Still again looking for that big gap over down.
How are you guys?
That is one bounce, taking two just from Rohit again. Shem tossing outside off stump and Rohit going for it. And that marks the end of over number 45. Nepal on 239 for the loss of 4 wickets. Rohit batting on 40 and Basir on 39. Rakeb is just waiting to give Lucas the ball. Maybe want to give him a word. Tell him to continue, mister. You're a quick and pace. Lovely. Who knows what you can do? Something can happen. Just ball line and length. We still have 5 overs to go. And those 5 overs. Look at the crowd. I love the crowd. Sitting down there, enjoying themselves. Going through the phones, watching. Lucas from the commentary end. Basir on 39, Rohit on 40. After 45 overs, Nepal on 39. Look at the dugout from the Nepali side, looking very comfortable. Oh, what a good ball to start with. Nepal just chasing on those 17 runs to go, but Kenya still not giving them easily. Just trying to put them, work hard for them, and who knows. Oh, that's another lovely ball again from Lucas. Lucas keep banging. Since they are having more wickets on the board, maybe by giving those dot balls, who knows, they can create some pressure on it. Keep bowling line and length. Give those dot balls, fielders on the ring, protect the singles. The more you do that, you're helping the bowler. You're giving the bowler some energy to bowl. That's another good attack. Oh, Biko just missed. But that was a good attack. That's well done, Biko.
And that's what we've been saying the whole day, David. Fielders in the inner ring, you need to stop runs. If you give runs easily, then it becomes easy for the opposition. There was no single there, ended up giving away 2 runs.
Oh, that's what you're talking about, Biko. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
This time, a very good stop from him.
Has to redeem for the team again. The weather has been so good, Steve, all along since morning up to now. Oh!
Basir goes hard at that, manages to get outside edge. The ball rolls to third man for 4 runs. And the Nepal supporters are happy. They can sense victory.
Can hear chanting, Nepal, Nepal, Nepal. Very well done. Nepalese pushing Kenya till to the wire. And we all appreciate for the good game. Oh,
Bashir goes
it's
huge. Will it? Oh,
nice.
Good effort there. Good effort there from Francis Mutua. Bashir went for the big shot and skied it. Mutua running backwards. Put in a dive and oh, good effort there from the young man. Completes the 46th over. 8 runs coming from it. Nepal 247 for 4. Rohit on 40, Bashir on 47. Nepal require 9 runs to win with 4 overs to go. Their dugout looks happy. They're all smiles.
Rohit and Bashir pushing on, maybe deciding to say who will get the 50 first. Bashir on 47, Rohit on 40. He's asking him, can you give me these 10 runs? Should I give you the 3 runs? Oh, that's a good ball, and what just a single. Soft hands and eye contact, Steve. Picks a single. Look at the keeper, young keeper, just enjoying, acknowledging for the single.
Bashir on 47. Will he go to his 50? It's 1 shot away. Hits it to deep square leg, but only for a single.
This has been a solid showpiece from the captain. Oh, Bunny.
Bundi deciding to ball round the wicket and angle the ball across Rohit.
Don't know if the keeper has realized something, because if Bundi is coming around, keeper has to move like one step away.
Chance of a run out. Wow, that was very close. Suicide run there. Well done by Bundi to get to the ball in his run-up and shied at the non-striker's end.
Basir shies away with 2 runs to reach his 50.
Nepal get to 250 for 6 runs needed, 1 shot away for victory.
Oh, goes for a 4 and get his 50. Basir well batted.
The dugout standing and clapping for him, cheering him on.
Look at the young one, just enjoying, plus the father, Harrison Nambani there.
And just now 2 runs needed for victory. A very happy dugout, Nepal dugout.
Everybody's in the ring. Apart from the covers, we have a deep one and mid wicket where we have one stopping the boundary.
It's a good shot to covers for no run. Sweetly struck by Bashir, but no run. Ends the over. 7 runs coming from it. Nepal 254 for 4 after 47.
Rohit on 42, Basir on 52. 2 runs to go and 6 wickets in hand. Lucas to continue from the commentary end. Basir managed to get his 50 in just 54 balls.
Has been a well-paced batting display by the Nepal. Lucas bowls wide, cut to the boundary for 4, and that is the game. Nepal win the game by 6 wickets, and their fans are onto the ground. The dugout happy, shaking hands. Job well done. Nepal take the series 3-0.
Steve, it has been a wonderful time for both teams, enjoying good cricket on such a wonderful Gymkhana ground. You can see supporters enjoying, carrying the flag high. Even Kenyan's flag, they were being carried high last Saturday and last Friday. It has been wonderful. The Kenyans are shaking hands. Congrats to the neighbors, congrats to the opponent, and saying, well done guys. You never know, next time we'll meet again. Today it was your day, next time it will be my day. That is, if you keep your homework well, you'll get the results. Yeah, we enjoyed it, Steve. I don't know what you say about our performance.
A happy camp there